This is a homemade broadcast radio production.
I had this friend, Jessica, and her mom and my family, we were all really close because my mom owned a dance studio. Jessica danced. Her parents were always there, blah, blah, blah. And in front of me and just loudly all the time, her mother would tell Jessica not to come, and she'd be like, hey, Jessica, don't come in our room. We're going to have sex. She would say that.
Come on.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I would be in the house, and she would scream down, hey, girls, don't come upstairs. Me and Bob are going to bang it out.
Oh, my God.
So if you could just, turn up the TV, that'd be fantastic.
Gross.
Yeah. Absolutely
That's
atrocious.
child abuse.
That is horrendous.
Just lock the door.
Disgusting.
And they'll know. Don't or say don't come upstairs. We have something to discuss.
Right.
Please don't come upstairs.
And
or you know what? Don't have sex when your kids' friends are over. How about that?
Yeah, that too. That would be nice.
Yeah, or go in a car or something. Go away.
Yeah, 727-579-1025. It's really funny because, when you think about your parents and anything to do with, them having sex or them finding something out about you having sex, it's horrific. It's disgusting. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to talk about it, even though, you're happy to discuss other people having sex that are their age, right? It doesn't bother you if you're like, oh, a 60-year-old guy was getting laid. But then it's like, oh, it was your dad. You're like, oh, God, no.
Did you ever walk in on your folks?
No, thank God.
Oh, that's
but
good.
But here's the thing. I was thinking that, I have friends obviously around my age and younger that are having kids, getting married, and I'll see this little baby, right? And I'm like, that baby is going to be so disgusted by you and knowing how it was created. Yeah. It's going to grow up and it's going to know that you banged it out to create it, and it's going to be so disgusted thinking about the thought about its parents having sex, my friends. And we casually talk about sex. Oh, I know you had the baby, but, you're banging it out again. Yeah, yes, no. If that baby had that information, that baby would want to kill itself. That's such a weird thing that baby's going to be so grossed out by you and anything to do with your sex life.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I walked in on my stepdad.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Just giving her to my mom, man.
No.
And I was probably 6 years old. And I just wanted a glass of water. Just wanted a little thirsty throat. My little tiny throat was dry. Just wanted some water. And I went out to go get some water in the kitchen. Because when people have sex, especially if there's a child, they usually go to their room and lock their door. Not my mom. No, she says, you know what? Let's bang right here on the couch. And he is just, I go out and I'm holding my water cup and I'm just staring as this stranger, this man I barely know, is just giving her to my beautiful poor mother. And she is loving it.
No!
Okay? Loves it. She's having a great time until she turns around in her moments of ecstasy and opens her eyes and sees her little child, her baby boy, staring at her, getting just careened.
Ew.
Careened. Careened into.
Ew.
Not cream. Not
word.
talking about that. And I just and I'm sitting there, and she just goes, oh, God. And I could see her color leaves her face. And she quickly gets on her panties and goes, honey, what do you want? And I just go, I just want some water. And she goes, okay, let me get you some water. And she didn't say anything. I think she was hoping that I wouldn't know what was going on. I wouldn't know. But I did know. I knew exactly what was going on because I had seen Boys in the Hood.
Oh.
My cousin used to babysit me.
I just want some water.
I just wanted some water, and I had to watch this man desecrate my mom. I loved her. She's my mom. That's the only person I loved, really. And I had to watch this hairy lunatic just go to town on her. At 6 years old, it's haunting. I can still see it. I can still see his butt still just bouncing up and down. It's horrific. It's horrifying. I hate it. But, stuff happens, And I know now if I do ever have children, even though it may be tempting to bang it out on the couch sometimes, switch things up. No. You go to your room and you lock the door because you want to protect your children from having to see that. Okay? So parents out there, spare your kids. It's burned into my memory.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. And that's just how it is.
That was fantastic.